Welcome to part 54 of the Western Roman campaign for Total War Attila. In the last part we spent it consolidating the north up here, trying to settle this down here. We've also had a couple of set twos with the Huns in this area where we kind of took a little bit of damage. I don't know whether these guys don't have anything, and we've got this settlement here which needs to be rebuilt, and I think this army can come out and do the honours because it will allow us to stabilise Salona. 7,000, wow, that's expensive. And what we're going to do is just bring this army into range and let it fortify.
You may as well get company, men.
You can pick up a couple of swordsmen, spearmen. We also have this settlement's been resettled, and we got here 20, 74, that's 70 plus 200, 150 from animal husbandry. I think we're get a cattle herd in there. This area's pretty quiet at the moment. We're just kind of letting it go. The focus is going to be mainly up in the north. I think this army, because we're in winter, and the focus of this part's going to be
Ready for further orders.
hitting these settlements here. You can get in. We can get in. You're in position. My navy's in position here. So I think we'll wait one more turn for the better weather. That makes sense. I think got 20 food. You got plenty of food, so I think we'll get that in, get that underway. Let's say down here, Vericum.
We hunger for battle.
And of course, it does help if I actually do that. Get that underway. Food here, yeah, I think that will help public order in this area. And
Commander.
got this army here. That we might as well improve the armour on these troops. Might as well get our troops as elite as possible. I say down here,
Ready for orders.
we've only got the one army down here now. Oh, we've got this army here.
Commander.
I think what I was planning on doing here was sending this army back, so we're going to need to make sure it goes back the correct way, and we're just going to use this army to police
Get to
Salona. I'll say this army, I think if I do that, recruit some of these guys, it's going on another one turn, so
glorious life.
pull you up here. These guys are okay. Got plenty of spearmen, I think. Guys, really what this army needs is some heavy melee infantry. See what we can get here. Very heavy melee infantry, excellent armour, has missile weapon. You have 40, you have 37, you have 36, you have 34 armour, you've got a lot more. You're very heavy. I think what we'll do is get a couple of those and just kind of mix and match them a bit, and this army can come back up to full strength, and by then the
We hunger for battle.
Balasari will be fully healed as well. I think that's all we can do this turn, guys. Just going to have a quick look to see whether anyone's got any. Satania's got a public order issue. Immigrants, I think what we can do is, that's going to give an extra 2, but you're one off anyway from there. So, anyone else got a public order issue? Let's have a look. Dalmatia, Scansia. What can we get? Can we get anything in here? I think maybe we'll get a capital in here. That will give us a bit of income, a bit more public order in this area to go with the theatre and the trade jetty. And this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. It's an intern. Well, I want to push on for the battle. So we're probably going to have a series of battles here. Courage Descent, Infant Mortality, Tomb of Offers, Master of Soldiers. We need to remember to do that. Razor Fleet, military training. For 2 turns. Oh, do I really need another fleet? Don't think so. Still winter, which is annoying, but I think we're going to have to go for it. So I think what we're going to do is declare war on these, and we're not going to call our allies in. Hopefully the Thuringians and such will come in on their side. Yes. And we're just going to, in theory, this navy should destroy this one.
Kill the cowards!
Yep, we're just going to. And that should be the end of these. Decisive victory. Yep, and that's will be the end of the Rugians. What I want to do is get this fleet moving back as quickly as possible that way. Disrupt settlement. Can't sabotage walls, but we can sabotage the buildings if you can get in here. Success. So.
Ready for battle.
What I'm going to do is get you up here. I mean, this is going to be an overwhelming force. I think the term is shock and awe.
Your next command. Lay siege to the settlement.
I think that would be more of a challenge, so I think we're just going to auto-resolve this one. I know I could have come in with one army, but you can see they barely got a scratch.
Commander.
That gives us this settlement here. I think what we're going to do is knock that down, repair that. Probably take that down one and take that down because we're going to need some sanitation in here. Now I'm going to be a bit careful here because we're going to need to get our...
Not into those waters.
Can we get ashore? No, so we might have to
That is impossible.
do a land and sea attack
We take this settlement.
against Burgundians.
None will escape.
They've got a navy. Got lots of navies. That could be fun. I'm going to fight this just for the sheer heck of it because I'm not sure how those navies are going to deal with it. So we could be in deep trouble here with that army there because this lot could get killed on the water. And this is a learning experience, guys. Probably not on how not to do it. So. But we got a couple of heavy onagers. They've got a garrison army, and we may be in deep trouble. Their ships are going to be... actually what we might be able to do is get a defensive perimeter. Strange the Rugion... These guys don't have any armies. No fog. Great. Actually that may work in our favour. So we've got army here.
March on a go!
What we're going to do is actually put a large onager there.
Understood.
Large onager there.
Understood.
Put these guys out. Use that. Just going to put you guys in. Gomez, General, Elite Ballistari. If we put you along there, you've got a bit of height and don't cover if they've actually got any cavalry.
Heaven can wait.
Just put you there. Right, I'm going to take you off fire at will for the moment. And the first job's going to be to try and get as many of these troops ashore as possible. So
Siege artillery at your command. False gods of our enemies, listen to me. I pledge you my victory today. Look! Friendly banners! Our reinforcements arrive!
get ashore. Their navy's over there.
Be honored by us and know what honor means.
And they've got
We have sighted the enemy.
here. Get you up here. Get you off fire at will at the moment. As I say, job number one, get as many of these guys on shore as possible. Cavalry this way.
Reaper, take our enemies. We await your command. And the double. Mounted brigands. Elite Ballistarian.
Ballistari that way.
Quick march. Double
Of course, these guys are going to have very, very low morale due to the fact that they're.
to command.
I think you guys actually.
Fire. Community senores.
Yep, you're into stewed out. You're okay.
Missiles awaiting targets. Large on a go. Yes,
Ow, that
mounted brigands.
brigands out there.
Mounted warriors. Glory be to God. The enemy's tower has been destroyed.
Right,
As you command.
you in there as well.
On duty, senores.
Guys up on this side. We've got a couple of onager ships over there, which could be a problem.
Haste. Take aim.
Yeah, I think we've seen off them.
Elite Ballistarian. Missile infantry.
Get you guys,
Tide of battle turns in our favor.
get you there. Ballistari there. You guys over here to deal with the cavalry. Not cavalry. Some of you will stay over here.
Elite Ballistarian. Elite Palatina. Elite Ballistarian.
Ballistari.
Elite Ballistarian. The enemy refuses to admit defeat. Their unit has rallied.
You guys dropping fire on there. Generals a little bit further inland. I want you round that way. You guys just keep.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
What the hell are you doing up there, idiot cavalry? Get in, support these guys. I think you guys can now get round there. Let's form up there. Cavalry in. Camel warriors fighting in the desert, in the snow. How about that, guys? In, we can get over here as well. There's my other two onagers. Line up there. I think once you get them on fire at will, what I'm really after is the missile ships. Get in there, kill these guys off. Let's hit these. Oh, he missed.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, those guys are broken. Back this way. Here, back on flaming shot. Got him. Wow. You guys are just gonna have to suck up the my cavalry. You back yet? Let's back over here. Drop, run. Drop, run. In. It's actually turned out quite well, guys. That's here, generals. Come up here. Right, we got them, I think. Camels. I know you like fighting in the snow.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Back. That was my on a good cruise.
Yes, Commander. What are your orders?
Guys there actually.
Elite Ballistarian! Heaven can wait!
Yeah, they're breaking. That's it, they're all going.
Beware! Praise the gods! Your victory is moments away!
Right, it's... Guys all on melee. What I want to do is get in and kill as many of these guys as possible. Because this is their navy and it will probably escape otherwise.
Under your orders! Charge!
Back away from that tower. So we'll be able to use our navy to hunt them down.
Forward! Spears ready! Charge!
Guys over here. That actually worked out better than I expected. I think having the navy start over there, their navy start over there, kind of gave me the advantage. I don't think it's going to be worth running these guys down. No. So we lost 747, they lost 2,108. The old heavy onagers, 438 on that heavy onager, wow. Our cavalry took quite a beating. And what's the bet that navy is going to escape? So, oh no, looks like we've destroyed all their navy. Doesn't mean anything, but...
Ready for battle!
Yep, I knew it.
Your orders?
I'm not going to
to land.
allow the AI
Get the stakes up.
a cheeky win. And I think you can come out this way.
On the move.
You can come this way.
Moving out.
Indians are over there. Obviously they must have an army over this way. We've now got... sort this mess out. I think I'll take you down one. But repair you because we're going to need it. Repair you. Take you down one. Afen. Well, you're plus 97, so you should be okay. Epithernum. I think you could, your bitses could probably do with that. Yeah, get that underway. How's the garrison? Ah, you've got plenty of garrison. So that now we've got that. We've got now effectively got control over this side. What I'll probably do is send an army out to repopulate this area, so that we can get a provincial capital, because we won't get the...
Ready for orders. Ready for battle.
Yeah, we might have to risk this army out to defend that. But that will be for the next turn.
Ready for...
This army's kind of quite happily building up.
At your command. You will march till your feet bleed.
How can this army get? It's going to take attrition. Is it going to be worth it? Can't raise another army. Don't particularly want to. I think we're just going to have to risk sending an army out that way. course they're going to have a tiny little navy out here somewhere. Right, we've got a bit of cash to spend. Campaign spotting, so we killed one of their generals. You're okay. Scanza, you've got no food. You're a bit low. How are you for sanitation? Good. So let's go some cattle pens there. Talia, well, you're pretty low as well. 3 more turns and you'll be ready to go. How we got here? Plenty of sanitation. 2 public order. I think we'll give you that. Giria. You really need some more food as well. Also sanitation. Sanitation's good. Public orders. A little bit ropey. I think what we'll do is we'll take that up first. Ratio. Well, I think you're doing okay at the moment. Aquitania. Caledonia. Actually, Aquitania. What else can we take up here? Wow, that's going to be a massive... Oh, 2 more turns and you have that anyway. Macedonia. Religious osmosis +4, sanitation +6, public order +4. How's the sanitation here? Sanitation's fantastic, so I think let's get a bit of religion going there. And I think I'm going to hang on to the cash, guys. Just going to go for an end turn. Obviously my generals have done really well. We'll get you down here so you can get some movement range.
For battle.
Got another general down here. Give you a bit of zeal to compensate for that. Make a tip there. Got a general here. Certainly want you to have movement range, especially in this cold weather. Stupidity, right? Give you there. 1 cunning. That should compensate for you being a bit of an idiot. Here we go, guys. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that battle actually. Well, quite a lot of hostile agent activity in that area. And of course I didn't do the masters. Soldiers. Bit of a fail there, guys. My massive family tree. Of course this guy can't get married. This guy's I think maybe if this lot dies off, she can get married actually. Let's try something. How old are you? 64. Wow. Okay. Let's see. How old are you? See if she can. Yeah, 68. Okay. What I want to do is if she gets married, whether this will rejig itself and then sort itself out. It's just a bit of wishful thinking. I think we're going to get the fleet up round here. I think you actually took the most damage, so I think you need to get back to Hafan. And I think what we're going to do is bring you into Rugion. And
we hunger for battle.
You're the better army, so I think we're going to bring you across the settle.
Ready for battle.
Colonise here.
Commander.
And obviously you're going to take a bit of a shellacking, but
at your service.
I think what we can do is send this army out.
Would that
this
I
agent
were
out.
swift as the angels.
So if anyone's creeping up on us, we'll have a bit of advance warning. Because this guy's going to have to defend for 4 turns. I think we're invest the money in here. Certainly going to need to knock that down to get some sanitation going. Get you in to get some food going. That can keep knocking down. Well, you've got plenty of food, so let's knock you down one actually. Actually, you're giving us 82 food. I think let's knock you down one. Just to keep you guys hanging in there. As I say, this army,
Ready for orders.
maybe we'll swap these two armies round actually. Oh, you've got 3 heavy onagers. Wow.
We hunger for battle. Commander.
This army, well,
Ready for orders.
let you merge up a bit. You're the weaker of the two armies. Navy's coming down here. I'd say at the end of the day, if these guys, well, we can get rid of you. See if there's any mercenaries. Actually, we can. Top up. Get one more. Just to support these guys, because I don't want to merge these guys up unless I really have to. This army down here
At your command.
is kind of ready to go, and I think, will I be fighting up here anymore?
Ready for battle.
Siska, one more turn and you'll be ready to go.
We hunger for
I
battle.
think this army can take advantage of the
Set up
good
watch.
weather and come back, because what we got here, this area is completely desolate. I think what we will do is keep this
Ready
army
for battle.
moving up through here so they can take up a position, because I probably would like to repopulate this area, because then that would give us a, you imagine I come to here, you imagine we can get a frontier across here with this built in, or some Huns there tucked in here somewhere. Get the agent
I am yours
going in
to
there to see what the Huns are up to. Not that I think they're any real threat anymore.
Is there nothing else?
So most of these settlements can defend themselves if necessary. Tefernum. So. Oh, the Geats are still up there. We may have to just kind of get rid of them. But there should be a small navy tucked in here somewhere, unless it's these agents. But you've got Hafan stable. See if what we got here food wise. Let's take that up. That will. Sanitation, yeah, sanitation's good. I think it's time for a sanitation check, I think. Yeah, you're a bit low on sanitation, so let's take you up. We've got plenty of sanitation. Generally, if one's got good sanitation, the rest have got good sanitation. Biatica. Check the sanitation up here. Yep. You're a little bit low, so let's take that up. Then eventually that will allow us to take that up. Tanya, inferior. You're okay. And how's your public order? Public order's good, so it's a Adobe dryer. Let's just get that tucked in there. Caledonia. Your food is a bit close. How's your public orders? Not brilliant. I think we'll let you take that up. That might actually improve the public order. How's the food here? 65. I think we'll take you up. That's all the money. I think I'll hang on to the rest of the cash. We're going to go for another end turn, guys. Sorry we've kind of petered out a little bit now, but I think that goes with the territory actually. Actually, let's go with that. We need to stabilise that area, but at the same time I think I need now to switch focus towards the southeast, because obviously what we're going to do now is defend in the north, because what we've got is a repopulation problem, and the armies can now start to shift their focus towards the what used to be our eastern provinces. There's the good old Huns. Oh, there's a couple of Hun stacks coming in. That could be interesting. Causing a bit of trouble. Oh. Raid mission failed. But we've got could put a new general in. Betray. Outcome success. Mission failed. Military counts. Right, let's just see if we've... Wow. Well, she's out of this tree, but where did she go? Where did she go? It's 50. Oh. Should be somewhere tucked in there, but... Well, the general disappeared. Get you back in as the master of soldiers. Wow, I've got no idea where she went. Anyway, she was old anyway, and it still didn't work. So, she was married to this guy, so she's obviously moved somewhere else. Almost like she's dropped off the map, but have a quick check to make sure we've got all our agents, all our governors. Now, during the end turn, the Huns came in here, so I think it's time to...
I want hourly patrols. At your command. Call this a garrison.
And
I don't care how
get you up top to Durham,
ready for battle.
and I'd like to get you all the way through to Ibitzes. That was quite a long...
Commander.
thing.
Ready for orders.
We go further.
We hunger for battle.
I'd be quite happy to take you up to Ibitzes.
Duties, men.
To there. It's kind of drawn our armies away, but I think that'd be okay. And love to smack this guy, but
We hunger for battle.
and I think
To your duties, men.
I think you can defend Siska now, because it's got a proper garrison. You're kind of chilling out there. We're getting a bit stretched up here, but I don't think it's going to be that big a problem.
At your command.
You guys are healing. I think get this navy. Actually, let's get you to here. How many? Yeah, you've got a tiny garrison here in Rugion. Oops.
Fleet reporting.
So let's get that underway.
Ready for battle.
Take advantage of the good weather to pull you down to
Garrison.
Epithermum.
Ready.
So the idea is that we'll be able to strike out against these Hunnic armies if push comes to shove. As I say, this area is a little bit exposed, but I don't think it's that big a problem. And at the end of the day, if we lose it, we lose it. I mean, that's actually maybe sending this army up wasn't such a bright idea. You may have to run the risk of a bit of attrition. I'll bring you back to this way. I think we've got too many armies in the north now. As I say, Confiscanza, 3 more turns and you'll be ready to go. Certainly need to get some sanitation in here. Certainly going to take that down. Up here, Hafan.
Ready for
I think this
orders.
army can just chill out for the moment. I don't want to add any new troops to this army. As I say, the navy there can just keep things hanging in there. I'd really like to take out this, but then we'd have to go to war with Macedonia. So let's have a look and see. Macedonia. Well, we've got a non-aggression with you at the moment, so I'm quite happy to deal with that. The Urungrins are still hanging out there. They're a little bit close, but I don't think they're a threat.
Ready for orders.
You kind of cover that front. How much of that front do I actually need covered? I think you could probably move this way, down this way a little bit,
You men. Waiting for
so that you can cover this front here. We haven't had a look at this area for a little while. You've got plenty of food. Let's take you up. But Africa, how are you doing? How are you doing, Africa? Got a nice wodge of food there. I think let's take that up just to improve the road network. Tarentum, you've got a nice wodge of food. Let's take you up. Well, Dyroricum, Thracia. For sure. I think we're just build that because that's the victory condition, if I remember correctly. Or yeah, we've got to build veteran garrison headquarters. Aquilia's got a bit of a public order issue. We're going to have to start what's causing that. Taxes, religious differences. Well, we've got a lot of religion going, but we're just going to have to, well, this army can come back, I think, deal with that. and I think I'm just going to hang on. I like to keep it. I want to start building up a little bit of a cash reserve here. Well, you're okay food wise. How's your sanitation? Sanitation's good, so yeah, quarry actually. Road development 10, wealth, commerce, squalor 2. Probably call it this game. Tabernet in there. One more turn and you have that built. Actually, let's get a bit of religion going. Let's really start to spread the good news. I think we're going to go one more turn, guys, and then that's going to be it for this part. Go there. You're a governor. No. Moral recruits. Replenishment food. Construction costs. Well, that will work. So we're going to go one more turn. I don't think we're going to fight any battles. If someone does pick a fight with us,
words can be all that is between people, but we would like trade as well, if you agree it.
Okay. I'm not sure how you got that trade agreement, but oh, because it would come down through the Black Sea. Oh well, compromise security outcome success. Political favours. Yep. So what I need to do first is my army that was sat in the cold to get down here. Because of course we're in the winter again. You can just come down here.
Your orders?
Get out of the water.
Ships to port. Ready for orders.
Have to smack these Huns, but
Heaven be praised.
so let's try gather
Spreading
intelligence.
fear and doubt.
I'm not sure what. Never been too sure what gather intelligence actually means, but
Your will is done.
oh, looks like the main Hun stacks are. Yeah.
Commander.
Again, I'm very, very tempted to come out and fight these, but I think that will be for the next part because they're going to run away. I know it. I just know they're going to run away.
Yes.
I don't think we really need the Navy operating just at the moment. We will come up and kill these guys just for completeness over time. Have a quick look, so we're just going to have a quick through here. 2 more turns and I think we're just... You've got food, so let's get that down. I think we're... Let's see. Arming going there, and I think we'll get a bit of religion going, just for basically to spread the good word up here. And Afan, one more turn and you might be ready to go, but I'm not going to move in the winter. I think I think what we'll do is we'll send you
I want hourly patrols.
to Argila so that you can then come down and repopulate here, and then that will push.
How can I assist you?
So tempted, but they're just going to run away. And see what we got here. I think Trouble is that will give us another spare one, but then we can repopulate that area, and then that will give us there. How big's struggling? I mean, we could wage some war. Yeah, I've forgotten all about this guy.
My sword is yours.
It looks
How can I assist you further?
they've got a big full stack fleet there. That could be interesting. And we don't have the armies here because at the moment the armies are kind of tied up in this area. Siska. Yep. Get some food going in this area. A little bit of food. That would give us 30 to get that up. You've still got public order issue. Can't. You need that. But that won't actually solve our problem. Could take that down, but don't really want to. Take that up. What's the sanitation like? Sanitation's good. Take that up for Verona. Give it a tier 4. Have a quick look at Rome. Yeah, you're doing fantastically. You don't really have enough food, so got a little bit of sanitation. Public order puts a bit of squalor. I think what we'll do is we'll take up that and that'll give us an extra 20 food. I think that would be bigger. And then once we got these built up, we can then take that up to Metropolis, because again I'm pretty sure we have a requirement. Yep. And a Triumph of Arch. Don't think we can. Yeah. And let's build all this up. Let's get Rome looking like the capital of the empire. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. We're just coming up to the hour. We had a good part. We've had one battle with a test, which was a bit of there. We're now fighting in the winter. I think we've now consolidated the north. We just need to settle this down and stabilize it. Eventually we will come out and repopulate this, grab these areas. The idea is to seal off the northern waters to stop anyone coming through, and then what we're going to do now is start to switch our attention to Dacia. Maybe Macedonia. We might have to turn on the Macedonians basically to fill in this area, because the eventual goal would be, and then maybe we will start thinking about fighting near Bazagir. Let's have a look at so at the moment Eastern Romans are still holding up. That's good, because I do want to fight a civil war against them eventually, hopefully. I mean, the Eastern Romans are doing quite well actually against the Sassanids. But looks like the Sclavians are going to be a bit of a challenge. So yeah, so the next part, tension starts to come down here. Well, obviously we're going to be moving the armies forward. What I might do is do an extra couple of turns just to get us this area settled down. Actually, no, what we will do in the next part is I will think about fighting that. If I don't fight that, I will do a couple of extra turns just so that we can push the campaign on forward, get the armies into the right places. I say get this area settled down and ready to go. I mean, this army is recovering quite nicely. 2 more turns and you'll be ready to start rebuilding and repairing. And You guys have already got some small garrisons, but this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.